This game is different than the other ones where maybe we, let our foot off the pedal and things like that. This one just feels a little bit more unlucky and a little bit more unjust because we were really on top of the game. I hit the post a couple of times. This game on a different day easily could have been 6-0 maybe. But that's soccer, and sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way. And I feel like in the end, we just lost a few little battles in the last 5 minutes of the game, and directly led to some scrappy goals. So I'm not too upset with the way the things have been going with the team because I'm still very high on the team. I have a lot of confidence in the group, and I think we're still in a very good way. It's just a disappointing result that it'll go away in a day or so.
Sach, I know you can't lament on chances that you've missed, but you hit 2 posts today when you beat Hamid. Does it at least sting a little bit because you had that 2 goal lead? It should have been more than 2.
Yeah, it bothers me, of course, because I had 2 chances to bury the ball, and unfortunately it missed by a couple of inches both times. Hamid made a couple of good saves, one on Sal Zizzo deflected shot and one on Bradley Wright Phillips curler, so he had himself a decent game, but I had him beat 2 times. It's just unfortunate it didn't fall in the back of the net.
When you look at the personnel, you guys were already missing starting wingers, just getting yellow card, Dax down as well, and Ron goes down early. How much did that factor into the way this unfolded?
Not really, I think. Obviously we miss Dax every time he's not out there, but Sean Davis has stepped up and been amazing for the past month, so nothing really changes there. Damian steps in, plays a great game. The other 2 wingers who come in to replace the normal guys did a great job as well, and had a hand in both goals. So we've talked about our depth this year, and I think this was a game where we really showed our depth and really had a good game from all of the guys who aren't usually every game starters.
Considering people will probably discuss this team's inability sometimes to finish off games, when you go in the corner trying to take the air out of it and look like you get fouled, does that make it extra irritating not to get that?
Yeah, I was mad I didn't get that call because I thought it was a pretty clear foul that he shoves me in the back. Maybe by the fact of me grabbing the ball, it makes it look like I'm trying to dive or something like that. But that play doesn't really make a huge difference in the ending of the game. But, it is what it is. Refs aren't perfect.
How do we prepare for Toronto for next week? How do you prepare especially?
Well, first and foremost, we got a big Champions League game this week on Thursday, so we've got to focus on that, and then it's going to be a quick turnaround for Toronto. We know that we go to Toronto with first place on the line and probably the biggest game of the season up to this point, and against a very good team who's gotten some big results at home and on the road lately. Going to be a big challenge, but will be a big test for us. We'll see where we're at.
At 2-0, was there any thought of just trying to keep possession instead of maybe going for the third and trying to kill the game?
Well, I think the third goal would have really broke their back, and it's not like we were under any threat. I don't think at any point when it was 2-0 were they really getting chances by breaking us down. It came from long balls and set pieces. So I think the idea for us was still, slow the game down when we could, but when we got chances, try to take them. And for the most part, we did pretty well to create 4 more chances when we were up 2-0.